Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lydia Marie. It is already March, you guys, and today we're talking about what is in my makeup bag for the month of March. If you're new here, I do this series every month where I shop my stash and pull out some items and put them in a makeup bag, and this is what I pull from every month, some of the items that I want to use and reuse in my stash. I've been doing really well shopping my stash. I bought some stuff in February. I'm trying not to buy anything in March because I am literally out of space, and I just bought some new items and I'm saying that as I'm out of space. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the makeup bag. As I was pulling out these items, I kind of noticed the theme of some pinks and some berries, a little bit of bronzy skin and things like that. So I have some new things that we're going to go over that I pulled out, and some of my favorites, my oldie but goodies. Hi to my new subscribers, welcome to the channel, and hello to those who are repeat customers. I appreciate you too. Let's go ahead and get into this March makeup bag. So starting off with complexion. Okay, I meant to tell you, I have on lashes today. I wore lashes for you all today because you know it is not often that I wear lashes, but I do have on some wispies today. When I was putting on my makeup, I was like, let me put some lashes on today, y'all, so you don't think I don't know how to do them. But starting out with complexion products, this month I am determined to finish this e.l.f. base putty primer, the liquid poreless putty primer. I like it. I don't love it. I feel like it's not as blurring as it claims on me anyway, and I'm almost done with it. I just want to finish this out, so I'm putting this in my bag to make sure that I use this every day. And as far as another serum type of primer situation, the Danessa Myricks Glow Serum. I just got this, as you guys know, in my stash a couple of weeks ago, and this is the Glow Serum in the shade Main Squeeze. I think this is going to be something that I wear on my no makeup days and just kind of have this and touch it up and wear some concealer. But these are going to be the two primer situations that I'm going for this month. I really want to finish this. On the days that I need a grippy primer or I have something that I want to wear full coverage, I'm going to be wearing the e.l.f. Grip Primer. But until then, it's just time to finish this one. My two concealers for the month is going to be my new About Face, the Performer Foundation. I cannot get enough of this. I think I finally have nailed down the shade. If you saw the video that I did the full review on, in that video I wore the shade M2 Neutral, but when I wore it and I kept wearing it, it was just a little too neutral for me. It looked great, but I like my foundations to be a little bit warmer, so I have the shade M3W, and this, to me, this is what I have on today. It has just enough of the golden undertone in it that I actually like, and it just looks like I have a nice glow. This foundation is so good. It's only $22, and I know $22 from the drugstore seems like a lot, or from Ulta, but honestly, the way the prices on the other foundations have been raising, like my L'Oreal Super Blendable is like $16, and then the Maybelline True Match is like $14-15. So this being $22 is not bad. I'm going to be wearing this again. I will insert the video here up, and so you can go back and watch that. I like this a lot. It's just a little bit of trial and error with me trying to get my shade, but once I got it, it is really, really good. I also, going back to my favorite foundation that I have purchased over the last few years, over the last year, I should say, is the MAC Serum Radiant Studio Radiant Serum Foundation. Y'all know I love this look. It is well worn. I am almost out of it. I want to finish it up this spring so I can get another one for my summer color. That's my motivation. This is by far my favorite MAC product that I have used in years. This foundation alone made me fall back in love with MAC products on their own. So these would be the two foundations that I'm pulling for the month of March. Before we get into concealers, I do want to add the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. Since I got the right shade, which is shade number 8, I have been wearing this past week and I absolutely love it. I fell in love with it again. I'm also going to add this on the makeup bag as well, just as an alternative to a lighter complexion day. Concealers, I'm going back to Anastasia, my Magic Touch concealer. I have the shade 13. This is like, I don't know why this is not, I'm kind of glad it's not more popular, but I don't know why more people don't talk about this. This concealer is fantastic for my under eye, for touch-ups. It's got a nice doe foot applicator. I'm reaching down to the bottom of the jar now, but this foundation is great. So I'm adding this one back. I'm adding in my Lancome Tint Idol concealer as well. I feel like I don't use this enough, and I need to, because even though it's a full coverage, it's really nice and lightweight, and it doesn't bother my under eye when I wear it. I have the shade 410, and I think it's 410 warm. I'm adding this one back in my bag this month. I really like this one, and I feel like I have so much, I just need to pay attention to it. Next, my Natasha Denona concealer that I just got, the High Glam. I'm adding this one because I'm still on the fence about this concealer. I keep saying foundation. This concealer, I don't know if it's just too thick or full coverage for my under eye, but I like it everywhere else. So I'm going to test this out this month to see if it's just under my eye, or should I just be using it around my mouth and other areas that I conceal. I'm still on the fence about it. So I'll be adding this and testing this out a little bit more for the month of March. Under eye powder, I'm dipping back into the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch press powder for my under eye. This really gives me a very bright under eye, but I discovered that I actually kind of like the brightness under my eye, especially when I'm wearing glasses, but I have my face done. The issue with this is under my eye, for the press powder, I have to go super light. Like, I have to apply this with a very fluffy brush and like barely go under. I can't take it all the way up here, but I can highlight down here, and it gives me such a beautiful finish. That's why I really like it. If you are younger than me, I'm 48. If you're younger than me and you don't have as dry under eyes, this is going to be your jam. And this is in the color Banana Bread, so it is brightening. It's a banana powder. I do like it to highlight my chin and things like that. It's a really good powder, but it's just not for me right up under my eye, but like down here where I want to highlight. So I'm going to add this in my makeup bag this month, and we'll see how this does. I only have one cream bronzer that I pulled out. You guys know I have been loving cream bronzers, specifically these from Milani. These are the Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Sweet Tea, so it's a little bit lighter than a typical bronzer on my complexion. However, it gives me just enough of color and just enough of wear for the days that I don't have on a ton of makeup. That's the color Sweet Tea. I do have a darker one, the one that's right after this one, called Spicy Season. These are fantastic. Like, Milani really did their big one with these cream bronzers. You can find these at CVS, Walgreens, and at Ulta. They're like $11. Really good. I'm going back to MAC again with my Studio Radiance matte bronzer in the shade Deep Golden. I'm almost hitting pan with this one, as you can see. I'm going back to powder bronzers, okay? I'm bringing them back. I don't see a lot of powder bronzers happening these days. I'm bringing them back, along with my Juvia's Place bronzer duo in the shade Medium. We are going to be dipping in to the Juvia's Place's palettes. I also have the dark one. This is a little too rare for me for a bronzer, but it works so great as an eyeshadow as well. So these are going to be in my bag this month. Let's move on to my favorite topic, blush. I got two of the new LYS cream blushes. I have the shade Focus, which is this cinnamon pink. And look at that packaging. I mean, my goodness, you can just right on your cheek. I have been wearing these out. I got the shade Focus, and I got a peach shade, of course, and this is in the shade Curvy. I did a video short with these, and I will put that up here. You can kind of see those. I also did it on my Instagram channel. These are so smooth, so creamy, very pigmented. I got these from Sephora, and I believe they have 5 shades, but I just like that you can kind of use them like a lipstick. You know what I mean? Just kind of roll it up. This packaging is so good. Another liquid blush I'm going back to are my babes, my e.l.f. Liquid Camo Blush, specifically the shades Suave Mauve, which I've been loving, and the shade Bronze Bombshell. These two right here have been my jam lately. I have 3 other shades, but I'm pulling these for the month of March. So good. I don't see myself ever running out of these because you literally only need a drop. And like you got blush for days. So these 4 cream blushes are going in my makeup bag for the month of March. This little all-inclusive palette from Milani is also going in my makeup bag. I'm going to do a couple things on the weekend, so I need something that I can travel with. This all-inclusive face palette, I have done this before or featured this before in a video. I cannot stress it enough how good this palette is, and it is very inexpensive. I'm talking like less than $15. You get everything that you need in here. Blush, bronzer, highlight, and 3 eyeshadows. This comes in a light to medium and a medium to dark. I got the medium to dark. I'm adding this in my makeup bag for the days when I need convenience, and like I said, I'm gonna be traveling a little bit, so I need something that I can just pop in my bag and be on my way. I love palettes like this that you can do one and done kind of looks with, like all over your face, and this is a great one from Milani. Like I said, I'm noticing a theme with my makeup this month, so I pulled out my Modern Renaissance mini palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think I've only used this once or twice, and I don't know why, because the colors are great. Very, very blendable. It has some shimmer, some matte, a nice transition shade, pops of pink in color, and this pink is crazy pigmented. You know Anastasia really doesn't miss with her eyeshadow palettes, and I love that she's doing more minis. So these are just a little bit more convenient for someone like me, because I don't always want to use a whole big palette. I love a little 9-pan palette like this one. Speaking of little eyeshadow palettes, this month I am still using Mother Pat. Yes, we are using my Divine Bronze palette. I love this palette so much. I just got it, and like I said in my last video, this is one of those palettes where you can do a one and done. You can do so many looks with this. You can do something smoky, something sparkly, a little bit on the lid. So these 2 mini palettes are going to be my jam for the month of March. For lipsticks, it was a little harder to kind of pull things out like individually, because I like to change them so much. So what I did was just make a small makeup tray of the lipsticks and lip products that I'm going to be pulling from the most. As you can see, it is a lot of lip gloss on there. You guys know I love lip gloss, specifically these from Sephora, the Sephora Gloss Lip Glosses. These are very affordable, very, very, very pigmented. I love this shade Money. Let me show you this shade. This is a great lipstick topper because it has that pink iridescent shade. So I'm pulling out those. I'm also pulling out a couple of reds from Juvia's Place. I sometimes just like a nice ox blood red, and look at that. Woo! Me and red lipstick, you know we go together real bad. So I got these 2 pulled out on my little tray. I also have my lip oil from Ami Collet that I need to finish. This is that one in the shade Bitten. I have my Morphe Drip Glass. These are all the ones that I love, especially this pink one and especially this chocolatey one. So I just put a few lippies on a tray, and this tray is going to be up here on my vanity so I can pull from it along with some lip liners, and these are going to be my lip selections for the month. It just makes it a little bit easier for someone like me. I have 4 trays of lipstick and lip gloss, so I try to pull, and then I have stuff in my purse. So trying to pull out a lip and making it coordinate, you know, with everything else that I'm doing, I like the variety. So I just put a few things up here on my makeup tray. Even though this is not makeup, I'm putting some fragrances in my bag. These are the fragrances that I need to finish because I don't have very much left in here. So first is my Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. You guys know how I feel about this. I was very skeptical that Miss Ponytail could give us a good smelling fragrance that didn't smell like a little girl. She just gives me those vibes, right? But I was pleasantly surprised. This is a very grown-up, very fresh, lovely, flirty fragrance. I'm almost done with it, and so I'm going to finish this month along with my Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. I don't care what anybody says, I will never stop wearing Flower Bomb. The girlies seem to hate it these days, which is great because that means more for me. So I'm going to finish this up. I've been hanging on to it, and I really like this one at night or as a date night fragrance. I think it's so sexy. It's just such a good flowery feminine fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Not too floral, but like a good kind of like has some spice to it. You know, I'm not like a descriptor of the fragrances. It smells good. Okay, next up is my Replica Coffee Break. I have not been able to find a replacement for this at Sephora at all. I think I'm gonna have to look on the Maison Margiela website because this is the only replica fragrance that I like, is the Coffee Break. It's spicy, it's sexy, it I get so many compliments when I wear this. I've been hanging on to this little bit of it for a while, but I think I'm going to go ahead and finish it for the month of March. And lastly, I probably got like 2 good sprays left of my Marc Jacobs Daisy. I still like this fragrance, but this has been my after shower fragrance at night, and just something good and smells good. It still smells good to me. It smells like a good candy shop. It smells like spring to me. So I'm going to be finishing those 4 fragrances for the month of March. Hold me to it, okay? So I think with the choices inside my very full makeup bag, these will hold me down pretty well for the month of March. All these products can give me a lot of variety, even when I'm working from home. You guys know I'm always on camera in some capacity, outside taking photos, and I just like to look cute. I wear makeup to the Target, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this selection of products for this month, for these 31 days, is going to hold me down. It's going to give me all the looks that I need and give me some variety. I love doing these type of series because I really like to shop my stash to see what I already have, so that I don't waste and get more stuff and get duplicates of things, which I've done before. All that kind of stuff. So if you like this series and you've made it this far in the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys back here very, very soon, because you know what, I'm gonna be doing some looks with these products on this channel. So turn on those notifications so you don't miss a thing. I'll see y'all back here soon. Bye.